Good morning. I'm on my adventure here in the wilderness because, let's face it, Jesus often spoke about going into the wilderness and seeking God and talking with the God. And today my message that I've been asking for is how I build my trust in God. And I've asked God to come on this walk with me and help me with answers and understanding scriptures. And I'm on an 8-mile walk through the woods that I take pretty much every day. And I'm at an intersection. The trail goes that way, it kind of goes that way, and as you see, it goes around the corner. And as I came up to this intersection, I came to all these trees. We're in the middle of a snowstorm right now, and God's speaking to me saying, Jeff, I'm here even in the storms. I'm here in the good weather, I'm here in the bad weather, and I started asking God, well, how do I know you're here? I mean, what kind of answers, what kind of lessons can you teach me on this walk today? Well, as we look at these trees here, they pretty much look dead, and we even see some leaves hanging on from last fall. And these trees are all barren, and they sit here. And then God brought the message to me and says, isn't the sap still flowing through those trees? Aren't their roots still buried deep in the earth that I created? And aren't they still standing strong and proud and bowing with the wind and moving with the storm as they sway back and forth? And God said to me, these trees trust me. They know that they must sit here dormant and wait on me. For this snow is cold and maybe harsh to some, but to the trees it's beautiful because they understand and they trust God that soon God's promise of the sun warming this earth and this area will come, and then the water will flow deep down into the earth, and then all the minerals and everything else in the ground will feed the tree. And if you look at the trees, you can see the little blossoms and everything trying to hold on, the little seeds and the buds. They're there, some more than others. And I kind of saw like that tree right there. I mean, I don't know how good it's showing up in the camera with all the snow and everything, but there is tons of buds at the end of the tree, at the end of each and every branch. And see, that's God's promise. And those trees, they trust in God enough to know that, we just hang on. We sit here and we trust in God, and God will bring us what we need. The warmth will come, the water will come, the earth will feed us, and again, we will bloom. And we will stand proud in the forest amongst God's creations. And then all the squirrels that get to use it, and the birds get to hide within the leaves and make their nests, and the whole bit and the whole cycle of life that God has promised comes right back around. So my message to you is today, be like the trees and trust in God. Hang on. Look at that tree. It's full of buds, lots and lots of buds. That's God. That's God's love right there. That's God's promise. You hang on, and we just got to keep trusting God. I know that someone out there needs this message, and I hope you're the one who clicked on it, and I don't have a clue why, but you know why. And you know that you needed to trust in God just like I do. So on my walk today, God has told me, trust in me, just like the forest trusted me, because, the woods and the rivers and the lakes, to me, is the most beautiful place, and it's been my home since I was a little kid. I grew up in the woods. And I've always said that we need to reconnect to nature, because reconnecting to nature is reconnecting to God. And that's how God speaks to us. And that's why it's even told in the Bible how Jesus went to the forest. Well, people go to the forest and listen for God's message. It's there. Trust God. Just as the forest trusts God. Whoever needed to hear this message, I'm glad you heard it. I pray for you. Thank God. You all have an incredible day. Till tomorrow. God bless. Trust God.